guys, come with me to the Google offices. So on Thursday, my team got the chance to go to the Google offices, which was pretty dope. But we had to be there at like 8:45, and if you know me, I don't get up for work until 10:30, so this was a struggle. The train station is about like a block and a half away from me, so I love just getting up and going. I had to take about 2 trains to get there, which honestly wasn't that bad, but it still was a 45-minute commute. So this is just me in the morning, just trying to, if you see my face, I was probably like annoyed as hell that I was up. Once I got off of the train, I was kind of like looking into the Apple Store to see if my friend was working, but she wasn't. I don't even think the Apple Store was open that early. But once I got here, guys, I swear to you, we were walking forever. Like, the only thing I can connect it to is the transfer at Broadway Junction from the A and C train to the L. Yeah, like that entire walk plus the elevator time, like all of that was us walking from one side just to get to our office office room to have our meetings. But this was the kitchen that was like 1,000 miles away. I ended up making cereal. Other meetings, we had meetings the entire day. After that was about like the 4th meeting, we went to the cafeteria, and guys, just look at what is about to be shown to you in this cafeteria. Like, this is what I expect to be in college campuses and stuff like that. Like, I don't expect a cafeteria like this to be at a workplace. Like, there were stations for pasta, for salad, chicken. I ended up getting pasta and chicken. It wasn't the best, but that's another story. There were also like places where you can get like fruit cups, and you can get like fresh squeezed juice, which I thought was honestly dope as hell. I got some fresh squeezed grapefruit. If you know me, I love grapefruit juice. This was the outside, so you have like a chance to kind of eat outside at the cafeteria. The views at the Google office are honestly amazing. I think it's just based on the location that it is in Manhattan. It's kind of at the edge of the water, but into everything else. It was really cool. This is what the meeting looked like the entire day. Yes, I was the only one. If you are looking for another one, it was just me. If you know, you know. So this is me taking a break from maybe I think the 5th meeting that day, and this is where I will actually show you the long trek of the makeshift like Broadway Junction route. So this was like a really dope area. I'm not sure what they use it for, but there were a whole bunch of Google workers on the floor just like working over there. I assume that they have like movie nights and stuff like that, which was pretty dope. A lot of their artwork on the wall, I assume, is to kind of just keep it fun, because there's a lot of walking and a lot of like just plain walls, but they have like these signs at the top that kind of give that New York vibe for the New York office, because there are multiple Google offices like around the world. So I like that this one was very New York. It had like stuff like that you would kind of like see throughout like the city and stuff. And it was really cute. They have like a whole bunch of these areas where you can just like sit. It's kind of just like, come into the office, we'll give you like that living room feel and you don't have to go to work. I kind of had to leave my stamp, you know, Starcom was here because we were there for a whole day. So like just walking around, there were some places that have like no visitors, which were Google reps only, and you kind of would see it's kind of like a yellow circle. This was just me walking around, just being a creep, following everything. I love that the walls change in color, kind of like based on like Google colors, and I think it's also to kind of just keep you, almost went into a Google only area. This kind of just keeps, at least for me, it kind of kept me a little bit like awake walking around, because it is so fucking far. Like, you see how I'm just getting to the kitchen, guys? Like, come on. So I just kept walking. I love that they have like little mini kitchens next to more of the offices, and then they have like the bigger kitchens where you can go and like heat up food, kind of make food, and stuff like that. They have a lot of these like intricate like, hey Google, how do you do this? Kind of like, okay Google, where's the restrooms? It's a lot of like really fun stuff that they put on the walls, which is really cute. I love the aesthetic of like just the entire office, to be honest. And like there are little scooters you've probably seen in like the videos where I'm assuming they use it to go all of this distance, because guys, I'm still walking and I haven't like reached the other end of the building yet. Like, this is crazy. So this was like the part on the farthest side of where we were. I think at this point my next meeting had already started and I was just like too far gone to go back in time. So this is another section. Like, isn't it just beautiful? And look at the view that they have. This view kind of isn't really by the water. This is more like in towards the city, which is still pretty cute. I have a view of Chelsea Market. Those are kind of what the offices look like when you're in the meeting rooms. There's so many like spots that you can just go and hide away from your team, or just kind of just be by yourself and do work, or just be with a small group. All right, now we have made it to my favorite part of the day. Guys, this floor, this was the Pac-Man floor. Half of this entire floor was just really based on Pac-Man. The kitchen utensils that they have, the walls, the chairs, even down to the floor, there were Pac-Man stuff on the floor, and I thought that was sick as hell. Like, there was so much detail into the way that they set this up. It was mind-blowing. Like, honestly, I've never seen anything like that in an office. Like, come on, they have a game room. Are you kidding me? Like, Google, how do your workers get stuff done? Like, this is honestly amazing. If I loved search, I would work at Google, but I don't, so you know. But this right here was kind of like their book area. Kind of like, I would spend most of my day here just reading books. If you know me, you know I love to read. Now, as we kept going, we kind of saw like more of the offices, and then we ended up in a Lego like world, and I was just obsessed. Like, if I thought I cared about the Pac-Man part, this was honestly where like my head was spinning. Like, I love Legos. I am one of those adults that love Legos. I just don't have the room to have Legos in my house, but I love them. And it looks like you can actually like sit down there and actually make things on your off time. Someone made a sneaker, which I thought was sick. And yeah, like, there's just so many different things in this office. Like, I don't even think we saw all of the cool stuff. Hey, Monica. I don't even think we saw all of the cool stuff that they had to offer in this office. And just come to think of it, guys, like, this is only the New York office. Like, imagine what the offices in like maybe LA or in Canada look like, or anywhere. Like, honestly, like, they put so much effort into making sure that these workers want to come to work, and it's honestly really just sick. So we were kind of just like being, we were being weirdos, because everybody was walking around and we were just like outside taking pictures, and they were just staring at us like, you don't go here. That is something everybody needs to remember. I am here and I'm qualified, period. There's a lot of imposter syndrome in our industry. I have it every day. Yeah, so as we just kept walking, you could kind of just see that, like, it's more of, like, the Lego, like, colors and, like, the Pac-Man colors and stuff like that. And this was at the end of the hall. This was a completely different cafe. Like, they have, like, restaurant-type cafes in this building. It's so fucking sick. And then we get to outside. This was the view from, like, the top floor of Google. And y'all, it was such a fucking beautiful day. After that, we went and got drinks. I was getting lit and having fun with my team members, so I didn't really record anything. But my director put me in a Uber, and when I tell you that is love, I appreciate it. Manhattan to Brooklyn without getting on the train. Loved it. But it was such an amazing day. It was such an amazing night, getting to meet my team members for the first time and meeting the clients for the first time. I'm a Four Seasons. I work with Four Seasons, so I just loved it. Thank you, Google, for the merch. I really did want a water bottle, but next time it's fine. Bye.